Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be pro teaches noobs. I know you like you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today up with me, Pika.
Yep.
And today we are continuing our Jeph Loeb Tim Sale coverage with their Batman stuff with the follow-up to Long Halloween Dark Victory. And let's be honest, Long Halloween was a huge hit, a mega hit. So obviously it was decided to do a sequel. Is the sequel going to be anywhere as good? I'm pretty sure it will be, but will it be as good? That's going to be up for debate. But this is the story that has superseded year 3 as being the definitive origin of Dick Grayson.
Niin on.
Yep. So, yeah, and it starts off, this is going to be actually 13 and a half issues because they have a 0 issue to lead in. But it's like, Heartbeats, the crime is mostly gone. What else is left? Well, there have been some dangling plot threads, let's be honest.
Prologit.
Yep.
The trade.
Alberto Falcone was Holiday. The son, basically we're getting a big summary of everything. And yeah, he suspected it was Harvey, but he was wrong. This is the point where we play off of, they're slightly playing off of the ending. There being, Falcone wasn't the only one. And from what I looked up, there are still people who debate it. Like they think like, did Gilda suffer a mental breakdown after what happened?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
On alone, so you see probably skip down. But we'll go through the sequel issue that came out a few years ago then. The way how Batman is drawn color to have red eyes.
But yeah, this is where we have the new district attorney. Just a second.
Yeah.
Just type into someone quickly.
Should I read this?
No. I got it. Basically, yeah, she's been going over with everything, and it's quite clearly Alberto's realizing I made a mistake.
Yeah, was the high, he came down from the high.
After everything, he's been on almost nearly year-long high doing all this. And of course, it's also the point where you start to wonder, could people still wonder, is Alberto just one of those confessors?
That kind of reminds me, there's this Finnish cartoon about of a police precinct in Pasila, where it was called Pasila. It had one episode that got an English dub, but there was this one episode where there were LARPers who stumbled upon someone dead and someone standing on it. The one of them was the guy who they found with the body kept confessing that he did it, despite the evidence constantly saying no, that he died of natural causes or by an accident. But the LARPer still kept confessing.
Right.
And by the end of the episode, he got thrown in jail, while at the last minute regretting and saying, "No, I didn't do it." But
exactly.
Too late.
But yeah, so the new DA is talking, and it's like, do you have any feelings in your right arm? No, I don't. But I'm not promising anything, but I'll do what I can. Thank you, Miss Porter, for giving up so much of your valuable time. Justice takes time, Mr. Falcone. So yeah, basically, but yeah, because it was all from his beating that night.
Batman beat him up so bad that.
Yep. And then there's Calendar Man.
I'm surprised no one actually. This is something that some attorneys also could build a case against those people. Batman has
Brutalized
badly. Yeah, brutal.
Yep. All for the rest of 31, except for February. For what it's worth, Miss Porter, I'm sorry too. I've just come home from Arkham. Business or pleasure? You don't like me very much, do you, Jim? Janice, it's late. I'm tired, and sometimes I say things I should, so you went to Arkham, man. I'm considering reopening the Alberto Falcone case. Holiday? And I don't think that would be a very good idea. As district attorney, I don't need your approval, but I would appreciate your department's help in turning over all of the evidence. Holiday killed more than a dozen people over that year. It was notions like the one you're entertaining that kept him from going to the gas chamber. I've seen his mugshots the night Mr. Falcone was brought in. I've spoken to both his attorney and to him. Batman did quite a number on him. In what way weren't his civil rights violated? And from what I understand, you were not only there at the time of his arrest, you stood by and allowed this to happen. You're making a mistake. I don't think so. She's going to do this. That's her reputation, to be the bull in a china shop. I can't work with her office like I did before. I don't know if I can protect you on this one. That won't be, and never was, necessary. I miss him. Don't. And how can you be so cold-hearted? He was my friend. I got drunk with him. We played cards until 4 a.m. No matter what has become, he's become, Harvey was your friend too. Batman. Damn. Good little opening.
Yeah. Setting the hot stage there is. And
yep, here we go.
War.
Yep, I'm alone. Yeah, I think a nice summary, which I realized we didn't get this in the first one. Going over the backstory. We did it in Haunted Night, but not in here.
Yeah. The death of the and how
one second.
With Falcone. Oh my God.
But yeah, so all the stuff with his family and everything, like your papa saved up, and turns out Falcone actually did go to him.
Huh. Well,
so Bruce knew. Bruce knew.
Or maybe it could be something that he had experienced, but out of all the people,
didn't remember it until later.
Nee.
One second again. Just a sec. But yeah, obviously he's looking over and he's still thinking about all the Papa, my father would appreciate you all coming here tonight. So basically, with the death of my father, I think it's safe to say that basically where we're seeing Mario Falcone, the last surviving son.
Yeah, and
Selena is there, obviously setting up for her series. Well, eventually into her series. I don't think that he had that in mind when he originally came up with this. Just a sec, just sending something.
Well, it's retrofitting probably in some cases. Well, is that what it's called? Retrofitting or
yeah, because it's not, or yeah. But yeah, it's hot now. But yeah, all the remaining members of the families, representing the Maronis and all that. And Zuko. Tony Zuko.
Yeah.
And we see Lucy, the VDs.
Yeah.
Basically all the remaining members. And then there's Sophia. She survived. Although, keep in mind this. Scars are on the wrong side, and that's actually a clue. That's actually a clue. Because some people thought, wait, is that an error? Nope. Honestly, I get this, let me.
Oh, yeah, in that sense. It's a...
But yeah,
those rewatch or read bonuses, you notice
exactly.
Eventually.
Does it like this? All right. But yeah, so she's the one there talking with them, like, get him up. Uh-oh, someone found him. Although, how did the guy get all the way to the roof like that?
Not to mention without Batman hearing, because climbing would have been
A little wonky, I'm sorry. There's a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're all shooting him down. Sophia Falcone Gigante will have to learn the hard way. Her father's legacy holds no promise. Gotham City no longer tolerates the gangsters, the hoodlums in its midst. All that will remain of the Roman Empire will be the blood, the bullets, the many more graves, and a broken woman in a wheelchair. But yep, they have like, we should go too. Lita, and then there's Catwoman. Get down! Now this will be her only appearance in this story.
Yeah,
if I recall.
That also brings up the why did she change into Catwoman to flee? She could have just as easily, or she just wanted to say hi.
Yep. Someone screamed for me to get down. Wasn't that you? Oh, and then there's the cops. Little fish. What's that you're saying? No, by this point, he's now commissioner, I should point out. By now, he's commissioner. Vini Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Oh, by the way, that's O'Hara. What's that you're saying, Commissioner? Some of the the heads of the biggest crime families were gathered here, and all we caught were little fish, Chief O'Hara. Been fishing ever summer since I was a kid. You catch anything? It's a good day. Vini Vini Vici. Wait.
Think about it. This was translated.
Right, but
it was translated. It would be come across as mä tulin, mä näin, mä pallotin.
Yep. Up there is Selena there again. Selena, I thought we discussed your coming over here unannounced. Didn't Alfred tell you I was coming? I'll have to speak to the man. Anyway, Bruce, this is someone I want you to meet. Bruce, this is Mario Falcone. And Mario, he's the legit good member.
And both agrees him with prejudices.
Yep. Weren't you deported? I was a teenager and made some mistakes. The ignorance of youth. My family's reputation caused the judge to lean fairly heavily on me. Yes, judges and your family have a long history. Bruce, I came here to offer my friendship. No matter the past, Falcone Imports is now completely legitimate. Why tell me? My family more than once said that Wayne family was synonymous with Gotham City. So basically, he's there trying to make an agree, and everything. Like the debt, as you put it, is paid. Now, if you'll excuse me, hey, Selena, you know the way out. You keep behaving like this, Bruce, you won't have to worry about anyone coming here unannounced.
Yeah, that's not technically olive branches snapped. It's just ignored.
Yep. Although to be fair, Mario is sincere. That's the sad part. Mario is sincere. Although after everything that happens to him, the next time we see him is towards the end of the pre-New 52 DC, and he becomes just as much the gangster as his father.
Yeah, that was in the...
That was Tony Daniel.
Yeah,
and then
Tony
he gets
Daniel's
killed.
one.
And then he gets killed. That bothered me, but Tony had to wrap things up.
Yeah, better than that stay hanging.
Yep. I know, son. I missed you too. No, Daddy doesn't know when he's going to be coming home. By this point, this is also when his relationship with Barbara is coming to, you know.
Yeah, they're starting to get closer to the divorce.
Yep, they are getting so
or
much
separation at first, and then it's called a divorce.
All right. Yep. Exactly. But yeah, obviously we get understanding about Janice Porter as the result of his removal and all that. She's top of her game and everything. Does this look like a shoe in my hand, counselor? I'll meet you downstairs in the garage. James, are you there? Tell your mother I'll try to reach her later. Bye. Aww. Because she doesn't want to talk to him. Trouble at home? Let's not have this discussion. And okay, Janice, fine. Just thought with us working together. I don't consider what we're doing as working together. Mr. Falcone, I'm sorry we're late, but at least I have some good news. Oh, we have a court date. The judge was very interested in reviewing your brother's arrest files. Gotham City is that much closer to putting the entire holiday matter behind it. I'm very grateful to you, Miss Porter. I know as district attorney you've had to make some difficult choices. This is insanity. Alberto Falcone killed more than a dozen people as holiday. My brother and I respect your opinion, Commissioner. We just don't happen to share it. That's crap, Falcone. You're working the system like your father did, and like his father did before that. That's enough. The police commissioner doesn't have to like what I do as district attorney, but he still has to abide by the law. Judge Harkness will hear this matter and make a decision that we will all have to live with. Now, if both of you gentlemen will accompany me, there are still some details to be worked out. I'm watching you. That's Bruce in disguise!
Yo, hey, what is it? Sick. That's a name tag or sometimes some tag.
Let me go back. Nope, just blurry. I'm not the bad guy, Jim, and I know you liked working with Harvey Dent, but the city council appointed me to repair the damage he did while he was in office. You don't know the first thing about what Harvey did while he was in office. Fine, but it all leads us back to this holiday case. There's Dent, by the way. Alberto Falcone was beaten within an inch of his life the night of his arrest. Coupled out with his psychiatric report stating that he was insane during the time of the holiday killings, and I'm sure he wet his bed until he went, and I'm sure he wet his bed until he went to Oxford. Do you want a long trial over this one, Jim? Do you think your reputation could stand it? Not to mention the departments. I run a clean house. That's not the point. You and your men have come to rely more and more on Batman crossing the line, and I'm sorry, but now you're going to have to pay the price for that. We should go. I went on Halloween night on the anniversary of my father's murder. We have the floor plans, entrances and exits, alarm system, the whole works. Forget about it. We got somebody in the inside and Zuko is handling the hardware. Then Harvey Dent is a dead man. However, given that Dent is being held in the same facility where my brother Alberto is, I want to make it absolutely clear that nothing is to happen to Alberto in the process. Nothing! Hey, who turned on the friggin' lights? All right, what's going on? There's no need to be alarmed. I took the precaution of electrifying the balconies just in case we had uninvited guests. Mr. Mert will check and see if there's something or somebody out there. Oh, and Batman did try!
Yeah.
I like that, electrifying the balconies! How's the missus? The same, back in Chicago. Oh, so Barbara's left. She writes, but won't talk to me on the phone. I miss my son. Cups and marriages, like drinking whiskey before 11 a.m. It's hard on a man. couldn't we have this done this in the office? I'm not sure your office is safe. This is the best you can find. Does anyone else know about this? Not a soul. This was my first beat. I still walk home this way every night just to remember where I came from. It was different then, wasn't it, Clancy? It was rough, but we held on to it. A cop meant something back then, up until the Wayne murders. Thomas and Martha Wayne. Here we had two prominent citizens, Gotham's first family in some folks' eyes, gunned down on the street. The case was never solved. Their blood wouldn't wash off the department. I don't think the boys in blue were ever the same. What about now? Do you think we can make being a cop mean something again? You really want to know what I think? You should go talk to the Bat. You need to tell him what's going on. I wasn't sure you'd come. You're on your own more and more these days. Porter, the new DA, she said on releasing Alberto Falcone, and she blames you and me. I thought maybe if you met with her, give her a chance to let Janice Porter do what she wants. I have my own plans, which are... I know you're hurting. Harvey Dent was my friend too. We've all lost so much. You should see him in that place, surrounded by the same criminal he helped put there. I can't help thinking how alone he is at Arkham. How alone we all are. Well, how long have you been there? Long enough. What's the world coming to when I'm the only one you can trust? What happened to you? I fell. Didn't you say something about trust? Damn you. I don't even know why.
Wasn't that it was Catwoman who tried to go there with the electrified balcony.
Ah! Good point. I want something for this. Your friend, Harvey Dent, he's in danger. The Falcones intend to have him murdered in Arkham. He's not my friend any longer. Is there anything left inside you? Enough! I hope you'll show a little more interest when they come after me. I gotta say, kind of realizing this is a showing of a Batman without Robin, and how doing this all, he's becoming more and more disconnected, especially after what happened with Harvey. So in other words, Harvey, what happened to Harvey is almost the equivalent of what he's done whenever he's gone loner.
No.
I mean, it's obviously not as bad as the death of Jason, but it's in that same emotional compromise moment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's nowhere near as strong as the death of Jason, but it's at that type of
something
impact.
Like that, you have a friend, companion, partner, or a social structure with a network with certain people. And when it breaks down with some pillars in it,
exactly,
it causes damage until that pillar is then fixed or replaced with someone else.
Exactly. But oh, come on! I went back and forth too much.
Yeah.
You picked an appropriate night to finally. Visit.
This is Harvey's talking.
Yeah, you're right. You picked an appropriate night to finally visit, Bats. We both looked ready for a Halloween party. I remember how important it was for you to get home to give out candy. You hear from Gilda? Ready? Who the hell is Gilda? Your wife? Harvey, you could get plastic surgery. Rebuild your life. Don't kid yourself. The scars are a little more than skin deep. Go! Gunfire. Promise me, Harvey. You have to promise that no matter what happens, you won't try to escape. I promise. Bolt that door. No one gets in or out. You don't have to bolt the... You're an idiot, Harvey. Ding!
Harvey promised. Two-Face didn't.
Yep. And I have miscalculated. From Catwoman's warning, I assumed that there would be an assassination attempt, and on Harvey alone. No one's ever attempted a full frontal assault on all of Arkham. You're not leaving here, Hatter. Yes, free at last. No! Ivy, stay put.
Sullivan Grundy! Wearing their costumes and...
I know. Joker and Crane. Oh, identity unknown. Yeah, Crane. They were prepared. It looks like and it was made to look random. There were choices made of who got out and who stayed. Sullivan Grundy! Oh.
Why would Grundy be that? Or was Grundy
No,
using
it was a distraction. It was a distraction.
Huh.
My own, like, to occupy him.
Uh-huh.
Collar Murder Man, where is he? Ahem. Jillian Day has left the building. Why didn't you run, Falcone? An innocent man has nothing to run from. If not Falcone, then Harvey. Where's Harvey Dent? Where's Harvey Dent? Dead, I hope. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. If you pursue this, I guarantee you will lose everything you have left. Everything I have left? Look at me. I can't walk. I can't turn my head. I can't even go to the bathroom on my own anymore. All thanks to your Harvey Dent. Look at me. Dang. And to be fair, that was all the Catwoman's fault. Because Catwoman's the one who knocked her off.
Yeah, but she probably would. Only thing she probably remembers from the night is how Two-Face killed her father,
but
and
again,
not the other details.
Falcone believes he's innocent now. Now, that's where the difficulty is. You understand, Mr. Mario Falcone, that by raising your brother into your custody, you must take full responsibility for him. Yes, Your Honor. I intend to keep him on, I intend to keep him on a very short leash. An electronic monitor will be on his leg at all times. Any violation will not only be seen as a one-way ticket back to prison for him, I will also make it my personal business to see that immigration takes another look at your deportation of you, sir. You'll regret this for the rest of your life. If it pleases the court, our grandfather in the estate just outside the city near Wayne Manor. We'd like my brother to live there. The court will take that under advisement. Mr. Alberto Falcone, do you have anything to say on your behalf? Only that I am sorry, Your Honor, and I'm grateful to be given a second chance, no matter how restricted. We have no further statements to make at this time, other than we are pleased with the judge's decision and grateful for the hard and courageous work by District Attorney Janice Porter. Let it go. Who? I'll be watching Alberto very closely. Who's there? Now, big question of who said that? Was it Bats or Harvey? Oh, sorry to butt in on you, Miss Gigante, but this was
probably Batman, considering the font would.
Yep.
Or of the.
It's Papa's finger, his wedding ring. Why would anyone? It's an old-style message. Someone intends to take everything from you, piece by piece. Janice, you in there? I came as soon as I heard. Arkham is still a nightmare. At least you weren't here when the break-in happened. They took it all, Jim. Every last bit of it. Every last bit of what? All of Harvey Dent's file cases. Everything he did in this office as DA. Oh, and there's O'Hara. And you should have him cut. You should have someone cut him down. In the past, you've wanted to examine a homicide scene undisturbed. God, that's what the BD wants for 30 years. Yep. Yep. 90 years something. I know, but we don't know what it is yet. But it's supposed to be Hangman. Boy, yeah. 9 if you. No, none of you are safe. Get it?
Yeah.
None of you are safe.
Kind of funny to read it with just the letters that are remaining there. Secrets.
Yep. Yep, but clearly good start.
Yeah, I know.
For nearly a year, serial killers stalked the streets of Gotham. But yeah, so we're going over that. Oh, I could do this all night. Oop! I don't think you can, Riddler. Question: could you only go and do going down and never going up? And what can you do? Answer: fall. Talk to me about Chief O'Hara. Who was the chief of police? Clancy O'Hara. And who was hanged by some sort of rope or cord off the bridge? There was a note pinned to the body. A note? Why wasn't a note mentioned in the newspaper? The police kept it out for now. This is a copy of the note. It depicts a children's game. It is a challenge to do this upside down. It's Hangman, isn't it? Study it. Come back with something. I don't know. And if I can't, you will. I always liked the view from the chair. O'Hara's desk weighs out heaviest on Jim Gordon. As the newly appointed police commissioner, he'd be flooded with pressure from both inside the department and out. Gil, I wish you had let me know you were coming downtown. You could have what, Jimmy? Made sure you were out for lunch? You never really understood how things run in Gotham. Brought you out from all the way from Chicago. Had such high hopes for you, my boy. I didn't take your job. Oh, that's Gil. The previous
Gillian Loeb.
That's Gillian Loeb. Written by Jeph Loeb. Ha! A Loeb writing a Loeb.
Oh.
You lost it in a cesspool of corruption and graft. Always the altar boy, Jimmy. That part about you never impressed me, and I wouldn't get too comfortable in that chair. There's a reason it has wheels on it. You may have written in here by making your constituents think you could rest easy around the holidays. But Alberto Falcone is out of jail now, and Harvey Dent is. Don't bring Dent to this. Two-Face is what they call him these days, isn't it? Shame what happened there. I had a hand in getting him the DA's job, too. Had a hand in more things than you'll ever know. The city council has their eye on you. I told them that someone with my experience would be a good idea. You got a cop killer out there now. People don't like it when it's about cops. Make them feel uneasy. Loeb is just there to rub it in other words.
Yeah.
So, yeah, O'Hara's neck. It wasn't broken like in a traditional hanging where the bodies drop. The angle of the aberration here points towards being hoisted up and off the ground. Yes, sir. I was thinking about along the likes of Selena Kyle. Oh, yeah, we might set the table for more than one. So he's still continuing his conversation. She always brings a certain distraction in your life. But in order for O'Hara not to have used his hands to struggle, the news would have had to contract quickly the moment it went over his head. Quick enough that he probably blacked out before he strangled to death. I mean, I'm not even sure it was a rope. It might have been a cord of some sort. I found something like that in Scarecrow's cell at Arkham. Catwoman's bola has the tensile strings too. And lest we forget the trusty bat rope too. Gordon can't give me the same sort of access to the evidence room as before. This Janice Porter woman in the DA's office proving she can be difficult. A world without Harvey Dent in it. I wish I could find him. I searched his home. An entirely different family lives there now. And yet I can't shake the feeling that Harvey is part of this somehow. But I was wrong about him being Holiday Inn. I can't afford to be wrong again. There's nothing wrong with being wrong, sir. Even I'm not the infallible on the occasion. Batman can't be. I never discussed this with you, Alfred, but I was nearly ready to tell Harvey just before his accident. Tell him what, sir? The truth about who I was, about my parents, all of it. He would have been the only one other than you to know. Then, given how things turned out, aren't we glad you didn't? Wow, I did not get the feeling that he trusted him that much.
Yeah. But there were some later stories that retcon that he was friends with Harvey, Bruce Wayne. But that wasn't in this. This
does feel a bit of a shoehorn, if you ask me. This does feel a little of a shoehorn.
Yeah.
Everything about it felt more like he would have told Gordon that more than Harvey.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I had told him, Harvey wouldn't have pushed himself so hard. He might have trusted more if I trusted him more. But that is still an interesting reveal, though.
And kind of in hindsight, because these days Two-Face managed to figure it out, or Harvey managed to figure it out, and keep it from Two-Face to figuring out until.
Yep. Oh, by the way, this is
not Thomas came up.
Also, make this clear: this is not months by months. This one's going to jump around. This is not each issue is a different month. I don't appreciate being someone out here in the dead of night, Falcone. I have to agree with Jim on this one, Mario. The district attorney office isn't some all-night gas station that you can just pull into and use. Mario, I understand both of your concerns. I'm in no way trying to take advantage of either of you or your time. but the disappearance of my father's body and the subsequent dismemberment of his hand was my sister Sophia. I'm doing what I can to clean up the Falcone name in Gotham City. That's why I'm answering you access to. You'll offer them nothing. You go to this cop, this friend of Dent. Gordon can't even keep his own people safe. What's he gonna do for us? The family will handle this, Alberto, not some outsider. You mean Mario? What the hell are you talking about? Sophia, you just called me Alberto. I did not. I should have known my own brother is, even if he isn't acting like one. These men are private detectives, hired to protect my father's grave. They're licensed to carry firearms. If any of you interfere with them, you'll have to show cause in front of a judge in the morning. Fine, whatever. What a
Didn't want to be there either way.
Yep. What a lovely bunch of coconuts, I guess. Jim, I'm sorry I even dragged you into this. I just didn't feel comfortable meeting Falcone in the graveyard at night. It's not like I was doing anything else. I didn't mean. Look, I know you're going through some tough times at home, and you don't need me making it any worse at work. I know this is out of the blue, but do you want to have Thanksgiving dinner together? Maybe get started off on a new foot. I appreciate the offer, Jim. I really do, but I've already got dinner plans. You do? Yes. Why do you sound so surprised? I just thought, being new to town, not really knowing anyone, you wouldn't have plans, that's all. Well, I do. Can we go now? It's called coconuts. Was he hitting on her?
Yeah.
Or was it trying to actually be being a friend?
Probably being a...
Hard to say, right?
Yeah, it's hard to say, looking back at...
Because I know Sarah's not around.
Yeah,
and he's not in the right state of mind. But I think deep down, probably it was a case of truly getting things off on the right foot.
Yeah, probably. It's
because she's the one who keeps assuming your wife's upset about me when it's not.
Yeah.
Despite being convicted of the holiday killings, Alberto was later ordered free by the manipulation of the courts. Out of all the stipulations, you can't stop now. Who is that? They'll forget you. Come out from behind there. Who are you? What do you want? Answer me. Who are you? Thanksgiving in Gotham. So she was with someone. You're hungry, aren't you? Hmm? So Selena is still here. She hasn't left yet. And I guess this is the next month, but it's not going to be like immediately, like jumping around to the holiday.
Yeah. The relationship that they're having
we already ended on Halloween, so that would lead right into Saint November anyway. And aren't we thankful that Bruce Wayne, millionaire playboy, had room in his busy schedule? Oh, busy, right. If you should require anything else, think, Alfred. I think we can handle it from here on in. Again, I do like, because people always complain about why Bruce and Selena. It's thanks to Loeb. Let's be honest. Loeb made this important more than any other writer.
Yeah, but the way how it's portrayed here, like Bruce is pretty kind of distant, even with what happens next.
Well, yeah, but you gotta say no, yeah. But I'm telling you, when you think about the relationship, Loeb is the one who's made it what it is. I can't really think of many other writers who really, besides Dini, who actually took the ball and ran with it. When you really think, honestly, think back. Up until Hush, was there ever really anything going on between Bruce and Selena other than Batman and Catwoman, other than mutual respect? Not really.
No, I don't think there was.
But not until this stuff. And this was before Hush. Or at least Long Halloween was before Hush. But that's because Loeb was a fan of the pairing. And thus, he, in a way, because we also don't have Julie in it, at least not much of Julie Madison was never given much emphasis by anyone other than
Wagner did.
Yeah. But so here, Loeb has basically had Selena fill in the important woman in Bruce's early days. And when if you ask me Loeb also shows why she's perfect for him. But at the same time, though, he did kind of have to change her characterization a little bit. And I think that's the one thing. I think that's the one thing Tom King actually deconstructed with his Batcat stuff, showing that Selina was never a good person, but she would change herself or do what she can for Bruce to be happy. Whereas Loeb seems to always handle it that she was never a bad person, just made bad choices.
Yeah. Okay, is
that a good way of looking at it?
Yeah, that is a perspective to describe it.
Loeb had to be she's a good person who made bad choices. King had to be she's a bad person who made good choices for the sake of the man she loves. Like she does love Bruce, but not in the way Bruce loves her.
Yeah, or maybe in that sense, but
because everything you read about how in the Batcat mini shows, even when she had Helena, she was doing that for Bruce more because she felt like she didn't deserve any of it. That was the vibe I got, you know?
Yeah.
That she didn't feel like, not that she didn't want to be a mom, but that she felt like, I don't deserve to be a mom, but she's being a mom for Bruce's sake. And I think Tom King made her more complicated, is what I'm saying. Which I do feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Because it shows that, because if you ask me, Selina's always been a complicated woman. And I think Loeb simplified her.
Probably. Probably word does work. However, the story where she was used that's what made it look worse than it actually what ended up being.
Oh yeah, believe me, I say I prefer Loeb's handling over King. I'm just saying, no, it's making me think back to King stuff.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but look how disconnected Bruce is, like you said here.
Yeah.
The game is, Hangman. Originally, it was considered. What is the fact that Bruce and Batman has to go to Riddler for help?
Oh. And what does this even help? Absolutely
nothing.
Waste of time.
I'm basically summarizing how Hangman works to people who don't know.
Yeah.
So,
well,
geez, what happened to the bat signal? Oh no, Batman did it to get his attention.
Yeah.
He smashed it. Duh. How'd I miss that? But yeah. I'd have to guess that this is, but yeah. So, what do a hangman and a piano player have in common? They both need a chord to strike. I love that one. Oh boy. Loeb has now been hung. Two can play this game. Now, just to make it clear, unlike the last one, there's only one killer here. Only one.
No.
There's not going to be multiple killers, no confusion stuff or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the
But yeah,
it a little more simpler.
Yeah. Oh, now Flash has been hung already.
Oh.
Wow. Could have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah. That's I made that joke in the Cape Crusader review already. Flash would be one of those guys who would get out himself into someone else's body.
Be fair though, this does clash with other things because Flash would appear in other stories, main stories. So for him to be dead here, kind of throws a wrench. But to be fair, those are minor stories. You could just retcon like, no, he wasn't there.
Yeah, it was someone else who looked like him.
Yep, but he once told that cops got it made in Gotham. But I didn't see nothing. But yeah, we go from Loeb. But yeah, basically now we're killing off. Okay, I do like this though. The last one was killing off so much of the mobsters. Now we're dealing with the corruption.
Yeah.
Fine.
Batman was actually started out to going against. This could paint Batman as a suspect too, because he started out with the organized crime and the corrupt police department.
Yep.
Nose of your nose if you've been bad or good.
Bad or good. Yep, there's a pattern here. Flash wasn't not much of a cop, or even a human being for that matter, but he once wore blue. Men and women put their lives on the line for them are, but yeah, seriously, just going like, hold your fire, Batman. And while I appreciate his allegiance to the department, I'm not one of them. Zuko! No kidding, nobody wants to work at Chris Bazaar. Hey, how'd you get here? Where the hell is Dutch and Eno? You look after the Cheetah room for the Maroney family, Zuko. Being a cop, having a cop, even an ex-cop, turn up dead on your doorstep means you've got a problem. I didn't have nothing to do with that, I swear. You tell me who did. You'll need these. You'll need these. Ha! Shotgun built in the desk. Now, you've got a problem with me. Like, you didn't come by and collect the receipts tonight. Why? I was supposed to meet a guy in the alley out back at around 10 about some transportation stuff. So Zuko is not a big mobster. Like, or he is. No, he is, but it's not, but he's still doing stuff for.
He's an underboss.
He's an underboss, yes. Because he does stuff for the Maronis. He's still high enough to come to the gatherings, but he met up with Scarecrow that night. The Christmas is coming. The geese are getting fat. Please put a penny in an old man's hat. I'm really not liking Loeb having him be a rhymer. It was fun. It was cute for a while, but now it's really getting annoying. Because Scarecrow never rhymed.
Yeah, it makes more sense with Mad.
How do you fit in him talking about the fear and horror if he's doing nothing but rhyming? Why did Loeb think that Scarecrow should rhyme? I don't get that.
Yeah, neither do I. It would make sense if he would speak with him. He was a
like him doing Hush Little Baby.
Professor. It would make sense if he was doing a lecture by himself to some unseen audience.
But I'll say this. Him doing Hush Little Baby in Hush made sense. So the rhyming there worked, but not here. It doesn't work.
Hey, name.
Because it's just like he's all about fear, but why the rhyming? That's Hatter's gig. And I mean, I even accepted it when you had him and Hatter teaming up because it kind of was a bit ironic.
Yeah.
What happened in that alley, Crane? What happened to Detective Flash?
Wait a minute. Did it?
What?
Just realized. Did he rhyme back? I have the book over there. Did he rhyme in a Long Halloween before teaming up with Mad Hatter?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, he didn't pick it up from.
No, he definitely didn't pick up from Hatter, and he rhymed in Haunted Night.
What
are little boys made of? The name's Talking Tammy and snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. Again, what's with the rhymes and everything? What does Scarecrow have to do with rhymes?
It's a dick.
Hi diddly diddly and hey diddly diddle. The canterville. The cow jumped over the moon. Stop the truck. Again. It was cute the first couple of times, but now it's just gotten old. It just doesn't feel like Scarecrow.
No. Did you tell me that?
Again, the Haunted Night, fine, cute. Him doing it with Mad Hatter, fine, cute. Here, again, no.
No, this is something actually like. When Zero Punctuation did the Arkham Knight review, they said that Scarecrow is trying to kill Batman by boring him to death.
That's what annoyed me to death.
Yeah, but still, But that would actually make sense. Have Scarecrow, like when he talks to himself, have him lecture about fear. Find some way to lecture some people about fear, or try to justify these rhymings as something. It's a creepy aspect that makes you want to
Because I think the other
Why
thing is we're
is he
not
doing
seeing him.
that?
We're just seeing him as Scarecrow. We don't see him as no. I think there was one point where we did see him as Crane, and he's still Rind. Again, I don't get it.
Yeah, but still, former college professor, have him lecture instead.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, Zuko's gone. Like, so, Mr. Gigante, I came to you to beg forgiveness for my stupid behavior. I should have never done business with that Struns, the Scarecrow. I lost a good truck, and stupid is right, Anthony. You got it so that between the dead cop and now this, we've got no choice but to torch the cheetah. I hope this is a lesson to you and to all of you who even thinks about going in with these freaks. Torch the cheetah. Whoa, Sophia, your own father did business with the same. You leave my father out of this. Sophia, it's Christmas Eve. We do a little eggnog exchange, some gifts. I meant no disrespect to your father. You're right, Umberto. It is Christmas. And not knowing that Papa is resting in his grave, it's very difficult. Look, Sophia, forget about it. Umberto and I were just thinking, and this is a joke, really. Ha ha. Hey, Pino, maybe now not the bedtime. Nah, come on. We was just thinking of how your brother Alberto faked his own death and all. And how wouldn't it be messed up if your father was still alive I get it. Bang! You crazy bitch, you shot me! You wanted to exchange gift? There, you got mine. Now you want to know how you can get me? 2 months. 2 months I've been waiting for you to make good on your promise to kill Harvey Dent, and you don't even know where he is! You two find Dent, and I'll guarantee you'll find my father's body, or what's left of him. Until then, there's not going to be any peace between the Maroni family and the Falcones. I can say, what do you think the artwork here on this one? Not as it's good, but something off. It feels like it's between the Long Halloween and Haunted Night artwork.
It kind of fits.
Oh, it fits.
Very close with the details.
Oh, I agree. But I'm just saying, but when you compare it to Long Halloween, so you know what? Long Halloween made it classic. This here, it's a mixture. Am I just wasting my time, Alfred? Miss, this is one girl who isn't used to being stood up on Christmas Eve. Forgive me, Miss Kyle, for being a tad slow in the uptake. While Master Bruce is a very complicated man, he's also a very special one at that. So to answer your question, no, I do not think you're wasting your time. Oh, I'm looking for a murderer. His killings follow a pattern, just like yours did. Holiday, you found a way to take off the electric monitor. No, I don't leave the house. Then the electric monitor on your leg doesn't work at all. Or you have enough time before the police actually arrive. How much time do we have until you tell me the truth? For the man who has everything, Jim, I never figured you for a last-minute shopper. Oh, well, with all that's going on, I'm just glad to get any shopping done at all. It was for someone special, which... Oh, wait! 2 watches! Which would you pick? As a man, I mean. I don't know, Porter. I'd probably get both and let him decide. He called me Porter, Jim. Haven't had anyone do that since I was in college. Really? Oh, no. Problem? The station house, in case of emergency. You might want to ride along with me. The whole incident is very disturbing. We'd like to see your... Oh, geez. And he's claiming Batman came here and attacked him? I'm afraid so. Something to do with the Hangman killings? They're taking this pretty lightly. I'm not sure what to believe. As my brother's guardian, I'm concerned, of course, but he told me, how should I do this? Try honestly. That's always a good start. Jim. Well, yes. Well, my brother's been telling me he's been hearing voices in the house. Voices? He claims the house is haunted by my late father. I'm thinking your brother needs to see a doctor, Mario. So this has nothing to do with Batman. Is that what you're saying? I'm saying I find the entire incident disturbing and bears investigation. But what I do know is if Batman was involved in any way, I can't be held responsible for how my sister Sophia will react. You can't stop. You can't stop now. You had all the power. Shh. Now look at you. What are you going to do about it? Again, I'll say the story's a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
Again, not bad.
No, not bad. But it feels like it's running and
it's disjointed.
Last
one felt like they kept it. There's too many subplots going on.
Eikö vielä aika free runner game where with multiple paths. It's just running and choosing. Okay, this path, then this path, then this path,
Yeah.
and this path, and this path. Best I can think of right now.
But yeah, he's down there. Have to find him. Yeah, he's trying to find Harvey because Harvey had been underground before. Sullivan Grundy, bird on a Monday. Up. Took the fish, and tonight the fish took the bait. I didn't come here to fight with you. I came looking for Harvey Dent. Christian on a dark and stormy Tuesday. Help me find Dent. Everyone will leave you alone. Solomon. What is this? His door! Like, oh God, no. Brendan!
Yeah, the SWAT leader.
Any justice for
any justice.
And justice for all.
And justice, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, Brendan, the zealot. Never knew the meaning of, the guy who stormed in on
yeah, the burning building in year 1.
Yep. The guy who pretty much pulled off that, similar stunt, bombing the whole place.
Yeah.
When Mr. Lowe got broom, he went too. But he didn't deserve this. Most people I've heard agree he didn't deserve this.
Yeah.
As bad as he was. So, what's the good word? You're gonna let us open or what? Turn around, face the wall, get your hands behind your back. What are you, nuts? We told you we didn't have nothing to do with that guy in the freezer. He wasn't even here. The dead cop at the Cheetah Club on Christmas. That was your place too. 2 nights ago, the Cheetah Club goes up in flame, and you don't know anything? Hey, I got a busted wing here. Your father started you with above the law. Throwing acid into people's faces? It's time you learned you're not. I hope you did have plans tonight, Porter. I want them both charged. On what grounds? Don't make bail in. Conspiracy to commit murder, illegal possession of a firearm, violation of the city's health code. And for evidence, let me handle that. Jim, how is it any different than being a crooked cop, even if you're doing it for the right reason?
Yeah, planting evidence is...
Oh, no. He's having them arrested while he finds the evidence.
Yeah.
So no. It's more of a case of, let me lock him up while I find the evidence. You don't do that, Jim. Oh, Gilda is not there. Harvey may have already abandoned it. When's he coming back? It's Two-Face coming back. Down! No! What do you think about how, I gotta say, I do like how Loeb is handling Grundy because it's clearly playing off of the Starman handling of him.
Kind of.
Because James Robinson was the one who basically came up with the idea of Grundy changing personalities after every death.
Yeah, so who did he become after this?
We don't know. But this is still the same Harvey, same Grundy, because he hasn't died yet.
Oh.
But yeah, but I do like that. Oh, nearly midnight, kitty. Even if he is still coming, I don't feel like waiting anymore. Sophia Gigante's penthouse. Well, 2 shots, 9 lives. I quit while you're ahead. What do you want? I want to talk to you about your father. What's he to you? I've heard his body's been stolen from his crypt. I get him back. You pay me $1 million. The same amount of bounty he put on me. How do you know? How do I know you didn't take his body? You don't. But either way, you get him back, and I get the $1 million. Why would you want the job? Maybe it's the money. Maybe I'm just curious as to who took him and why. Maybe it's none of your damn business. You really can't get out of that chair, can you, Sophia? Go to hell. I haven't heard you say no to my offer, so I'll take that as a yes. Duh! Harvey, don't run away. No matter what else happens, you always believed in the law. Come back to it, and it'll come back to you. Harvey, I lost you. Oh. Happy New Year, Porter. Hey, let go of... You're all wet. Now I'm all wet, too. Oh!
That means 2 things.
Yep. The flight was delayed out of Zurich. I tried to call, but you didn't pick up. Was it a Happy New Year's Eve? What's in the bag? I don't know. Alfred made some muffins and things. Last night, I decided we were over. Did you? I'll leave then. No, damn you. The least you could do is stay for breakfast. Well done. She just can't say no to him.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean? Doesn't it still push up on that whole good woman making bad choices?
That's
what it feels like, right?
Kind of, maybe, probably. Not sure how much Bruce is also trying to keep the relationship going.
Yep. Barbara, I'm only asking you that you think about coming back home. I know you're angry, but is that all you want to be? Angry? No, to tell you the truth, I can't afford to take the time off. But I miss you and I miss our son. I miss us, Barbara. At least promise me you'll think about it. Kiss James for me. Wish him a happy new year. It's all right. You can come in. You want to see me, Jim? I did, Porter. If you want, I can come back another time. No, now's as good a time as any. No one knows about this, and no one's going to find out, right? That depends on what you have in mind. There's a cop killer out there who has to be stopped. Police Chief O'Hara gave this list just before he was murdered. He vouched for everyone on it. Some of them are young and experienced. O'Hara taught a few of them at the academy. I'm putting together an undercover squad that will answer only to me. Just so we're clear, you can bend the rules, but I won't let you break them. Otherwise, how are you any different from... Why are you smiling? You just remind me of something I once told Harvey Dent. Well, it's good and good advice. You keep me posted, and I'll watch your back. Is that what you want? Welcome to the investigation, Porter. Wait, so was that the watch for him?
I'm gonna go back to check. You don't need to.
You don't need. Okay.
I'm gonna.
That was one of the two watches.
No, it's different color. And
no.
The
Okay.
clock face is round.
Okay. Never mind then.
There's the watch. Here's what the watches looked like.
No, wait. One of them, the square one.
No, the square one had leather straps.
Okay. Then that's a difference. Okay. I think that was intentional to fool you, though.
Probably.
Maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Although I gotta say, one thing I'm not liking about this, the killings, they're not even setting up the killings after they did with O'Hara and Gillett and Loeb.
Yeah.
You know, they're just killing now just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
That's bothering me a little bit. At least the other ones built up to the killing. Now I just feel like the killings are just being done. Would you agree with that?
Kind of. Loppiainen.
Hey, Lucia, what are you doing in Gotham? The Vitti family just posted your bail. And why is the Vitti family doing that? Ain't you got enough mooks to make bail for in Chicago? Let's just say we're looking into making new friends. Pino, what happened to your arm, baby? So basically, that's the other thing. It's being with the corrupted cops and the other mob bosses.
The
other families. Oh, I've been shot. Someone shot him. Sergeant Frank Pratt was his second back then on. Yeah. Because it's only about was Brendan got killed on New Year's. I started looking into who else was under his command. So this was one of Brendan's men.
Yeah.
Where's Pratt? Where is he? He's dead. So he just got Oh! Hui! What happened up here? I came looking for Pratt. He panicked and ran. When he got to the roof, he took a position and started shooting. You got lucky. He was a top-grade marksman. Why were you looking for him? It's not important anymore. You didn't answer my question. I thought he might be in danger. These hangings. He must have thought so too. The camouflage gear, the rifle. Yes, you should have let me know. Did you once punch Pratt through a brick wall, broke his ribs? That's Gilda in the photograph, isn't it? Your old pal Harvey Dent's wife?
Guilty as sin.
Guilty as sin, yep. No, they don't look at me at all. Who's next? My cats like to play hide. So yeah, she is more important to the story. It's been so long since I've reread it.
Huh.
But when she does leave, she does leave.
Oh.
No, a Riddler has his eye scratched out. Keep that in mind before you answer my riddle. Where do you hide a dead body? Answer, when it's Carmine Falcone. You don't want to know. Oh, I'll take that chance. You hide him in plain sight. Now for the $1 million answer. Ah! Curious, isn't it? All the talks about freaks versus gangsters, us versus them, when we're so much alike. What the hell is he talking about? Look at us. You confined to that wheelchair and head brace, my arm may as well be dead. Damn! Did Bruce really hit him punch him that hard?
Considering how Sale has been drawing Batman in this, and just taking it properly, grabbing it like this and just crushing it in.
Yeah. But yeah, his hand might as well be dead.
Yeah.
I'm half a man, you're half a woman.
Yeah.
Who does that remind you of? Is that why he asked me to come out here and compare me to that piece of crap Harvey Dent, the strunts who killed our father? What if I were to tell you that our father, Carmine the Roman Falcone, is still alive? He really is insane. It's not an act. Alberto believes he hears our father's voice in the house. What? Harvey Dent put 2 bullets into Papa's brain. I was there. I saw it happen. People thought I was dead too, remember? You you saw what he wanted you to see. Help! Anybody? Anybody? Found you. How did the Riddler, same as you? Falcone's body. It's not in the morgue, if it was ever here at all. So this is what I become. I get into trouble and you save me. Not much faith in my 9 lives. What am I to you? An ally? Competition? A criminal? Some stupid damsel in distress? That's the other thing I know is Loeb does not focus much on her being the thief as much. And she really doesn't.
Yeah, she hasn't stolen much in the.
In fact, when you look back at Hutch, she only stole the briefcase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, if you ask me, that's not a good thing. You can't just ignore her being a thief.
Yeah.
I know there's something about me you want. I can tell when you go all rigid when I'm around. Let's do it. Right now. Take the mask off. No secrets. What is your relationship to the Falcone crime organization? Happy Valentine's Day. Your loss. O'Hara, Loeb, Glass, Brendan, Pratt. Good cops, bad cop. Don't move! Jim, Barbara, I'm sorry, the back door was open. I'm sorry, and James was sleeping, and I was carrying him inside, and you look tired. I am tired, but, I mean, what are you? Are we? Yes, Jim, you win. I'm not interested in winning. I just want us to be a family again, and I like it when I can see your hair. Yep. The moving trucks, the morning of, oh, geez, so she's moving on now. Like, what's going on here? What's it look like? The lady's moving. What? Where? Talk to the Boston sign. You Bruce Wayne? What am I saying? Of course you're Bruce Wayne. Seen your picture in the paper 1,000,000 times. Where's Miss Kyle? She said to give you this if you showed up. Otherwise, tape it to the door. Is this a forwarding address? No, all this is going into storage. Say, would you mind locking up? That's the last piece going on the truck, and we got a schedule to keep. And I mean, if I can't trust a guy like you, I can smell her perfume. Bruce, by the time you read this, I'll have left Gotham. Now this leads into...
When in Rome.
When in Rome. I've thought up and long and hard about us. As I told you on New Year's, I had decided we were over. I'm sorry to have taken this long to have acted on it. I realize now that your busy schedule doesn't allow for someone like me in it. And to be perfectly honest, the reverse may be true too. But I never would have left you alone on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and now on Valentine's Day and night. I know with your considerable resources, you could eventually find me. But please believe me, I do not want to be found. Take care, Bruce. Alfred is right. You are a very complicated man. Selena, I am alone. Like Gordon's picked out a few things. Then nobody that I think will give you any trouble. Gustavon is a big one, former Marine. O'Connor he found at the American Academy sharpshooter. Good-looking kid, but not good-looking like you. That's my girl, Porter. That's my girl. So I knew it. I mean, that's so obvious. It was Harvey. Oh, not sorry. Two-Face.
It's Two-Face.
People, we gotta give them. That's one thing I will give Loeb. He is so good at handling that they are two different personalities.
Yeah.
I think people keep on forgetting that sometimes or blend them together.
Yeah. Something that I've noticed that with Batman the Animated Series, I had to rewatch the episode while I was doing the gameplay review. The Two-Face personality was mostly always on the driver's seat, and Harvey was very rarely there.
But I do like how low...
Richard Moll's performance, even then. And then
Yeah.
he was always used the Two-Face voice to kind of go back and forth. But even when he was supposed to be Harvey, Moll just used the Two-Face voice.
And unfortunately, same with in Cape Crusader.
Yeah.
But yeah, Penguin now. Oh, look at it. The difference. I do like the back of it. That's why they're including the covers.
Yeah.
Oh no, Merkel! That was one of the good cops. But yeah, the Penguins busted out. You're all dead. You tell him, Eddie. Lousy Penguin. Wah, wah. Penguin gang.
Oh.
Ah, crap. That's the Batman. Whose side do you figure he's on, Zuko? How the hell should I know? Oh, Eddie! Listen to me. Listen to me, Eddie. We're going to get you sewed up. Then we're going to talk to somebody about trafficking stuff in a whole new way. Somebody nobody else has even thought of. But you got to fall through with me, okay? Okay, Zuko. Okay. Penguin. Batman. But yeah, so yeah, there are other clues. Wait, guilty as charged. What? It was sin.
Batman is misremembering it.
None of you are safe. Two can play this game. I know if you're been bad or good. Justice for all. Guilty as charged. All written on what may have been Harvey Dent's stolen personnel file.
For the charge. Batman is misremembering it.
Yep, or he doesn't want to say it. Like, I need to speak with you. We have nothing to discuss. I think we do. What is it? What is it you want? Where's Two-Face? No, can't talk about that. Can't, won't, or don't want to. Can't, won't, don't want to. So, and we all agree. If we need to, so we're all agreed. If we need to meet, it's only to be up here, never in my office. Each of you has been given a file of the victims and the Hangman's victims. Somewhere in these reports, there's a link, at least in the killer or killer's minds, between all of them. Keep alert. We all know what today is. Okay, Gustavson, you got O'Hara. Yes, sir. Lopez, you got Loeb. Can't anyone else can't I have anyone else? No. King, you get Flash. Do you have a problem with that? Should I? O'Connor, I want you to have Brandon. Commish, I thought I saw someone move. We're all a little jumpy, O'Connor. I guess that leaves me with Pratt, sir. That's right, Wilcox. It does. And heaven help us. Let these be the last of them. You told us, sir, that Police Chief O'Hara vouched for each of us, but we couldn't have known about the Hangman killings before they happened, since he was the first victim. Is there a question in there somewhere, Lopez? Yes, sir. What did O'Hara have in mind for us? The Falcones, the Maronis, the Zucos, the Skeevers, and the Vitis. Should their interests extend beyond Chicago, we were going to have to take down the 5 families once and for all. So yeah, that's right. That's a reference to the New York 5 families. You know what I mean? Because they're still around, you know.
Uh-huh.
We still can.
Well, I'm too much of a foreigner to keep up with that.
Yeah, they don't talk about it that much. Hold on just a second. Yeah, the 5 crime families are the Bonanno, the Colombo, the Gambino, the Genovese, and the Luces. The Genovese is still the most powerful, most powerful one. Sir, not to state the obvious, but how do we, one of us isn't already on Falcone's payroll already? Because I already have someone inside the Falcone organization who would burn any one of you in a second. What about Batman, sir? What about him? Batman isn't part of his investigation. Should he hamper you in any way? Take appropriate. Look out!
Was there cushing on that net?
I know the netting. I'm pretty sure that he had enough netting in there to protect him.
Huh.
And the stones on that cobblepot to hit us again. I want him dead. If the Maroney boys want to get so cozy with the beaties, they can all go to, what the hell is this? Mr. Emirti, shoot it off. If you do that, and I'll have you arrested. Who the... Mario? What is this, a gag? I told you, sister, the Falcone name could no longer be used for illegitimate activities. Even this evening's fiasco at the shipyard. As the majority shareholder in Falcone Imports, I've seized your assets, including this penthouse, and you, by court order, are no longer allowed to use the Falcone's name. If you lost your mind, I'm Sofia Falcone, goddammit! Not any longer. You can call yourself Sofia Gigante. You can call yourself Sophia Smith for all I care. Gotham City is changing, and you've been left behind. God damn you! I got to say, focusing on Sophia was the best idea. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, in this sense.
And also, if you notice, she has been drawn more feminine even here, just not as feminine still as she was with her father, but compared to the majority of her appearance in Long Halloween. That's probably an art evolution. She's gone. For a moment, I actually thought she was going to shoot me. No, I told you she wouldn't. Wait. Yeah. Someone saw him. I want to be absolutely clear that my name is not to be associated with any of this. Of course not. No one is interested in you. Two-Face?
He's wearing a hat.
Yep. But we know he's worn hats.
Yeah. Never actually shown when he's not in silhouette.
True. I'm Janice Porter, the new DA. Of course, Jimmy's told me a lot about you. Sit down. I'm holding it for Jim, but who knows when he'll get here. I'm afraid your husband and I didn't get off on a very good start. Nobody does with Jim. Anyway, I'm glad things are working out better for you two, yes? Yes, not perfect, but better. Can I ask you something? You were friends with Gilda Dead, right? Was and still would be if she hadn't upped and vanished. Mental Institute! But that's what the special revealed.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame her given what happened with Harvey. Why do you ask? Just curious. Being in the DA's office, you hear things. Do you think she's still alive? There you are. Glad you two could finally meet. So, what are you gals talking about? Oh, we finally get to see Merkel! We never actually saw him before. We just heard him.
Yeah.
Merkel! It's been like forever.
Merkel was in...
What?
Merkel was in year one? Because I don't know.
Yes, Merkel was in year one, but he was also in Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
Seems like yesterday. Gee, Jim, it's good to see you. Think about you all the time and how well you've done for yourself. You too. Watch Commander now, right? Over at the 11th. Yeah, but not like the old days. You, me, Harvey Dent. Merkel, you remember my wife, Barbara? And this is... Wife? I was supposed to be home hours ago. She's going to kill me. Give my best to the old gang, Jim. Happy St. Patty's Day. Another round, Commissioner? Keep them coming, Bill. Save my seat. I'm going to hit the ladies' room. And Barbara? Not just yet, thanks. You know, I just realized one clue they haven't brought up, it reminded us about. The only way for a hero to have been killed was to have to be someone tall.
Yeah.
I just wanted to remind you of that.
Or someone who was above the bridge with the...
Well, no, but it's something to be someone tall to lift them up. Because they said it came down from there like... So it couldn't do the strangle like that. It had to be someone who could lift them. Like your friend Merkel's been doing a little too much celebrating. You think? What a great guy. I just hope he's not driving. Loyal from day one. He had to cover for me and Harvey. Jim? Merkel! It seems like a little Pangy has been hit on ice. Riddler, Scarecrow, Grundy, Catwoman, and now the Penguin. Everyone has a part to play. Everyone has a part to play. And no, I won't tell you your lines before it's time to go on. That's very sporting of you, Harv. Why don't you both let us both in on the joke? Huh? Who do you think you are dealing with, Joker? Some pipsqueak DA who let you bust into his house on Christmas Eve? Now, Harv, who you could beat up in front of his wife? Yeah, it's Two-Face who's in control here. Two-Face! Ouch! Oh, unfortunately, Merkel's dead.
Look up, yeah. But it's fun to look at it that while there are two separate people, Two-Face still looks out for Harvey.
Mm-hmm. A jury of your peers. And step away from the body and put your hands in the air now. Uh-oh. April Fool's Day.
April Fools, eat fish food, drink other water, and
Put your hands in the air. Wait. No, none of you. No one. None of you are safe. What's the message? So you're right. He is misremembering.
Yeah.
No one. None of you are safe. What's the message? What's he doing? It's Mace. Cover up. Yeah, none of you are safe. Oh, but I suspect that Merkel was killed elsewhere and then hung up there. Once the home of Harvey and Gilda Dent. Hold your fire, for God's sake, hold your fire! The question is, why? What do you think you're doing? You told us, sir, that Batman interfered in our investigation, we would take appropriate action. Does shooting up a quiet neighborhood sound like appropriate action to you, Lopez? Batman is not the enemy, despite what any of you might believe. If you had the slightest grasp of the good he's done for Gotham City, for all of us who wear the badge, and besides, he's probably miles away from now. Now secure the area and see if you can calm down some of the neighbors until the ME arrive. I've got to call Merkel's wife. Hey, you're not leaving? It's late, Porter. I'm doing court. I'm doing court. What? His name is Two-Face, and Gilda Dent was his one true love, has never been heard from since. You know what? I heard some people theorize that Porter could have been Gilda with surgery, but nope. I mean, that would have been an interesting twist.
Yeah, but she's clearly also not. Even if you change her face and hair, she still has the different body type.
Exactly.
Gilda was as a small woman.
She was tiny.
Yeah, tiny and petite woman.
I know. I'm just saying. I remember there were theories about that back then, but obviously not true. But again, I do like the fact that all of this, it's Harvey, not Harvey, it's Two-Face that is doing all this.
Yeah.
Not Harvey.
Yeah.
State your name for the record. Julian Day, the Calendar Man. And you are called the Calendar Man because you committed crimes that coincide with the calendar, correct? Yes. You understand that this entire proceeding, wait, Freeze?
Yeah, Mr. Freeze is there too.
Weird. Okay, to be fair, that is one thing I'm not a fan of. I do not like having so many of his rogues exist this soon already. Would you agree that's a little unknown? That's a little like too much.
Yeah.
By year 3?
Yeah. Freeze would be post Robin, somewhere in the Robin era.
Yep.
Not pre-Robin.
Yeah. It's for us to determine the Hangman's identity. I do, and this Hangman commits crime to coincide with the calendar just like you do. My crimes never included murder. Never? Never. Who prosecuted you for your crimes? You did. Me? Harvey Dent did. This was another serial killer in Gotham who also used the calendar, wasn't there? For almost a year, you provide Batman Police Commissioner Gordon with information regarding the holiday killer's identity. The Calendar Man was being forgotten. That was unacceptable. Did you know who the holiday killer was all along? Did you? Yes, I did. Did you tell them? No. I want you to tell me. Holiday was actually... No. I want you to tell me who is the Hangman. Ha! Given the facts we have, the notes left at the scene all apparently come from his files. Coupled with his knowing each of the victims, the obvious answer is Harvey Dent. A little too obvious, don't you think? Those tattoos on your head. Have you always had them? What? No, they're new. You've never had them before. I just said that. But we can agree, can't we? That just as a man can change his face, he can change his crimes as well. to also include murder. Are you accusing me? The longer they suspect Harvey Dent as the Hangman, the more complicated things become for us. It has to stop. Now, who is the Hangman's next victim? Answer the question. Answer the question, Calendar Man.
No,
If
that's Harvey
Dent,
asking it.
Oh yeah, and Calendar Man. If Harvey Dent's files are being used by the Hangman, and Dent knows who is on those files, maybe we should ask him. But you'll have to act quickly. Why is that? Today is a holiday. It's April Fool's Day. Ding! Up. And the handle taped, just like you like. Pick it up. It's just what you've wanted. It's what you think I wanted. Given who you are, talking to yourself again, Alberto. I was talking to someone. Was I talking to someone, Sophia? Never mind. Mr. Murty and I went to see Bobby and Gazoo in Metropolis. My godfather's going to have words with our brother. Mario Falcone made a very big mistake by taking sides against the fan. Where did you get that? Where did I get what? That box. It was Papa's. It sat on his desk for years. Then it sat on my desk in my penthouse until your brother locked me out. I'm only going to ask you once, Alberto. Are you in with Mario and against me? You and Mario did what you do. I have my own plans. Oh, look, he's trying to all the stuff of him practicing more, doing more stuff.
Oh.
Climbing through the chimney? No. That's not how it works, because I've seen so many stories of people killed and chimneys getting stuck.
Yeah,
it's nowhere near that big. Maybe for Wayne Manor, but in general, no.
Ottoman, trying to get out of change in the pool. Maybe he tried to do that before.
No one is safe. The first message. Beg your pardon, sir, but the message, none of you are safe. That's what I said. All right, if you can't can't be any help, just leave. What? Okay, why is he misremembering?
He's burning candle at both ends.
Perhaps. Just a second.
One.
Now, okay, not literally.
Okay.
All right, hon. Okay, yep. Master Bruce, perhaps I could be of some service if you would tell me in the order in which the killings took place. What? The order, starting from the first. Like O'Hara, Loeb, Pratt, Brendan, Merkel. Pratt came after Brendan, and you did not mention Flass. He was the third. When you began this Hangman investigation, you told me about how you had been wrong about the holiday murders, how you thought it was Harvey Dent. When I suggested that anyone could be fallible, you insisted that Batman cannot be. So, in other words, yeah, it's your decision on handling this alone. So, yeah, when you've been avoiding, I know, but basically, yeah, just pointing out you need someone else.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I hope the Batman sequel will have something like this too. If they do people are saying that they would do Robin in it. Hope they do something like this to justify it then.
Yep. Almost strangled, and I didn't want to think it was you, Harvey. Sorry to disappoint you, Bats, but stop! He cut me down, Batman. What are you doing up here? Did you turn on the bat signal? Someone wants you to think Harvey Dent is the Hangman. He isn't. Did you see who it was, Harvey? Harvey is never coming back, Jimbo. Get used to it. Particularly to help a pair of old fools. Don't try to follow me. I've got 2 marksmen on 2 different roofs. You touch me, Bats, they'll kill Gordon. Double jeopardy, so to speak. Two-Face! Two-Face, did you see who else was up here? Go to hell. You all right? My neck is going to be sore, but Barbara can work miracles with her hand. Barbara? Mrs. Gordon's return? She has my son, too. Batman, did you believe him? Does Two-Face tell the truth? Isn't that what he is? Two-Face? He could have set you hanging up just to throw us off. Or maybe he was telling us that Harvey wasn't the hangman, but Two-Face is. But there's the note. The real killer always leaves. But where's the note? The killer always leaves the hangman game. And did it have time? Or wait, what is that? Did you drop that? No, Harvey must have, or the killer. It's a police report. It goes back a few years before our time. The arrest officers were Sergeant Clancy O'Hara and Patrolman Stan Merkel. The prosecutor was Assistant DA Harvey Dent. Jim, this was one of Harvey's first cases. They had arrested Mario Falcone. This is where then Duke decided to go on his own.
Oh, and start a protection bracket.
Yep.
Oh, racket.
Yep, and we know where this goes. Time out. Be right back. Just got to do something quickly.
Okay. Number 8. Battle. Gonna be damn important. Is that? Omen. Yeah, this is going to be cut. Huh. Just when I said something.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at me. My top of the world. You dirty rat. You killed my brother, my sister, my daughter. She's my sister and my daughter.
Ay.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, he's fighting up the Marodies. Witnesses say the Marodies already returned fire in self-defense, and the Marodies claim they have no idea who was shooting at them or why. They're using the sewer system. What? The Joker, Grundy, Two-Face? They even explains how the Scarecrow escaped on Christmas Eve. The sewer lines empty on the river. Good Lord, they're working together. And what's going on here? What's going on here? You're up early, Porter, or is it up late? And I don't think you've actually met He's smaller than I thought he'd be. This is an ongoing investigation. Just his presence here contaminates the crime scene. His presence here helps solve crime. Let the man do his job. Let me do mine. I saw him take evidence. He's gone. And he usually says a polite goodbye.
Kind of funny how also there's the Batman is a neutral face when he's working, and then the small she says smaller and
I know.
Yeah, it's shorter, but just the words properly.
But yeah, so we're seeing them talking with some of the. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you taking time out of your Mother's Day plan. So it's still on holidays, but the holidays aren't that emphasized.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, Bruce is there. I still don't see why this couldn't have waited until the next board meeting. I've got a Jeph Loeb and guests waiting for a trip down in Rio. Because you, of all people, Bruce, know that money never sleeps. Waiting even one day could mean millions of dollars for the Gotham City Bank. I'm a blunt man, Mr. Falcone. Please be blunt. And it's Mario. Mr. Falcone is my father's name. Part of what I'm trying to show you today is, that Mother's Day, and this Mother's Day shows her you really care. No. Are you hurt? Call the, no. Call the police. Like I had better not find out you had anything to do with this, Falcone. Oh, hold that elevator. Where's the fire? We just got to call the Joker shot Falcone's pen out. Bruce Wayne, some of the other city and Gotham City Bank board members were there. Is Mario all right? What? Nothing. It's just not the first time you've referred to Falcone as Mario. And what are you implying, Jim? Nothing. Forget it. Aren't you supposed to have a bodyguard at all times? Yes, Detective Gustavson has been assigned to me. He went to get the car. Bodyguard. Utter nonsense.
Gustafsson.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's Gustafsson.
Gustafsson, yeah. Oh boy, murder in the first degree.
Gustafsson was Swedish. Well, probably based on the surname.
Right. But
in the first degree.
Falcone's Day. Well, let me go, you sick bastard! You sick bastard! Thanks for playing our game. Oh yeah, there's that our bodyguard's out. Mr. Murty, get my gun. Mr. Murty. No, call me crazy. Okay, you're crazy, but I think you can get up. So tell me, So tell me what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'll count to 3, and if you can reach that gun, I'll give you first shot. Otherwise, I'll blow your head off. 1, 2. Come on, be a man and get up. Sorry, you shot me, you bitch. Get away from my sister, Joker. Now. So the kid brother has some. Ouch. That is pencil after all. Alberto Falcone was holiday. But yeah, bust in there and all that. I warned you back at Arkham. I'd be watching you, waiting for the day that you pick that gun up again. Batman, what the hell are you doing? The Joker's getting away! Joker! And here I'm thinking I'd be home in time for dinner with Ma. Why? Who put you up to this? What do the Maronies and Falcones have to do with you? After all this time, you still don't get the joke. If you hadn't showed up, I wouldn't have killed all of them. Okay, he's clearly just messing with him.
Yeah, that's what he likes.
Oh, no, sorry, I would have killed all of them.
Yeah, he would have.
Uh-oh. The protection racket. Yep.
Oh.
And there's Dick Grayson just hopping around. So that's our attraction. Be a shame if something happened to them, I mean, with them being way up there. Nope. And he's getting an offer to go to the circus.
Oh.
Why? Because his mother would love going there.
Yeah. It's kind of also.
And he had planned on taking Selena there.
Yeah. Now he might as well go to make appearance and have the cool down. But
Yep. Snap. Oh!
No need for speech bubbles. The picture
No.
speaks more than 1,000 words.
It does. Do you even know where Mr. Wayne is? Mr. Bruce often keeps unusual hours, Dick. And I'm quite certain he would appreciate if you would come down from up there. Why do you call him Master Bruce? Sounds weird. Be more than happy to discuss that or anything else like when you come down. You think I'm going to fall, don't you? I said nothing of the sort, although I can't speak for the chandelier. I've been up a lot higher than this without falling, back in the circus. I know what you're thinking, but what happened to my parents was just an accident. Father always tests. That it was just an accident. Father always tested the rope. It was just an accident. It was an accident. The rope just broke, and there ain't nobody who can prove otherwise. So quit worrying, will you, Eddie? Jeez, could it get any hotter? Maybe we should talk to the Maroney, Zuko. Get their look in on things. Get tossed in the river is more like it. No, we wait this out. I'm going to take down this circus, and we're going to use it like we planned. You know those acrobats you whacked? They got a kid who might squawk. Hey, I got ears too. He's camping out with that rich guy, that Bruce Wayne. This is a nightmare. It's still a slice of heaven being in here with, and a little slice of heaven being here with you, Mario. You snake turning your back on your own family. My only regret is I wasn't there to make sure the Joker didn't miss hitting you. Are you out of your mind? This is all your fault. With your dirty dealings and dragging the Falcone's name into the mud, just like Papa. And where'd that get him in the end? Don't touch my face. That's enough. Every word we say in this room can be heard on the other side of the mirror behind me. So I suggest you both remain silent until our lawyers get us released. Who the hell do you think? And who the hell are you to tell me what to do? Sophia Giganti still runs the family, Alberto. Alberto seems awfully clear-headed for a man who claims the gun he fired the Joker was recently given to him by his dead father. Not just any gun. The same .22 pistol he used as Holiday. Hand and trigger and taped. Serial numbers filed off. Baby bottle nippler for silencer. Once the serial killer, then we'll hold him until past midnight, assuming this Hangman madman will follow the pattern and strike on Father's Day. We can't hold him any longer. What? Their lawyers are arguing that they were they were each victims in the Joker killings, and Judge Harkness has ordered their immediate release. What's Batman doing here? Alberto Falcone had a gun in his possession. He fired it, for God's sake. That has to be a violation of his parole. It was under extreme circumstances. Mr. Falcone acted to save his sister's life in self-defense. You can't buy this crap, Porter. Doesn't matter what I think. The judge made his decision. District Attorney Porter, how well did you know Alberto Falcone while you attended Harvard together? You should do your homework better. By the time I transferred into Harvard, Mr. Falcone had left for Oxford. And stay the hell out of my private life, unless you'd like me to look into yours. What are you doing in here? What are you doing? Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I never spent Father's Day by myself. Aww. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, this is...
It's so good.
Oh.
But I could tell you something. I love it. I could tell you, Dick, something I wish I had said a long time ago. You are not alone. I imagine you never will be. You will never be again. Got that right. I thought, I don't know why. I wanted to believe that the five of you were untouchable. But with Gustafson's death, Commissioner, I apologize for interrupting, but I think we all know where this is going. Don't give up on us. We knew the risks going in. So yeah, they're all getting ready for the, like, King is right, sir. If all the victims have past relationship with Harvey Dent, then he or she or they have now broken the pattern with Gustafson. We want to know why. And I know it seems obvious, but has anyone noticed that all the victims are men? And those seem like promising leads, Lopez. It's late. I should get home and spend a few minutes with my son. Father's Day at all. And if you know where O'Connor is, he got assigned as my driver. Wilcox, I spoke to him an hour ago. He said he's going to grab a quick shower and meet us here. Oh! Order in the court!
That's the place to get through.
You went out in there tonight to the circus. Don't bother denying it. Batman, what are you doing here? What do you know about me? I know enough. I think and thinking about what happened. My father always checked the line. It just couldn't be an accident. It wasn't. What? Trapeze rope that snapped. It was made to look like it was worn out, but I found traces of an axe on the rope, just enough, and I've seen what that axe can do to people. I want to help. You will when the time is right. I promise. I remember seeing a guy talking to Mr. Haley at the circus. He said something about it'd be a shame if anything happened to he was a big fat guy. You should go back inside now. I try to get out here sooner. I don't have any excuses, but there's something you're supposed to know. I brought a young man, a boy actually, to stay at the house. He's lost his parents at roughly the same age that I lost you. I don't know what will happen. I don't see myself as any sort of father figure, but I think I can make a difference in his life. Aww. Be right back again. Well, work stuff, so I'll be right back. It's very quick.
Okay. And Mr. Freeze is next. Well, we all know that Bruce, at least at this point, he tried to be a proper father figure, but as of late, the current writers, like Chip Zdarsky and, well, maybe Tom King also tried to do it the whole thing in own way, wanted to create drama by having Batman be or Bruce be jerkish, absent, mentally, physically abusive. The whole thing that happened with Nightwing at the theater forever alone, that's also...
I'm back. But yeah, we're going to get Freeze here.
Yep.
Dick, do you like the fireworks? What do you care? I mean, let's get serious. I don't belong here. Your house is as big as a circus tent all by itself. I'm hoping you get to like it here. Anything you want, I'm sure Alfred will find it. Or I could buy it for you. Dick, I know we have a lot to talk about, but you've got other plans. Big surprise. It stops now. I should have acted sooner. The evidence that Dent either is the Hangman or is involved in some way is incredibly damning. And if he's innocent, Lopez, you come with me. King and Wilcox, you take this other tunnel. We stay in constant contact. No heroics, not in this case. Have you ever been in love? What the hell that got to do with anything? When you're dealing with me, it has to do with everything. I do not care about your larger plans are. It is only about the money that you promised me. So you've said, Victor. Will you walk a little faster instead of waiting to a snail? There's a purpose close behind us, and he's treading on my tail. Hatter, tell everyone to take a different tunnel. They won't find all of us. And remember, Freeze, if I don't get out, you'll get nothing. Ice in July, we'll have to go back another way. Mr. Freeze, we know new Two-Face wasn't alone down here. This hasn't started and melting. We're getting close. You think we should have brought more people? Screw that. He blames himself, for O'Connor and Gustafson. Gustafson. The only connection they had to the Hangman murders were that they were protecting him. Survivor's guilt. Gordon's the only one of us to try to escape the nukes. Funny, though, it was Dent who saved him. If he has to, you'd think Gordon will. Wilcox, stay close. Getting colder. You should not have come this way. We're not here for you, Victor. We want Dent and only Dent. Lopez. Are you all right? All right. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. I'm taking you back up top. Like hell you will. Go get Dent. I just need some time to get my circulation going. Leave your radio on. Yes, sir. Oh, had a feeling you'd be down here too. I know I don't need to say this, but watch over him, okay? Lopez. That's right where you left me. King, Wilcox, both of you report in. Gordon, blam. King, blam. Wilcox, where are you? Looking for a marking on the tunnel. Wilcox, Wilcox, I'm coming. Wilcox. Uh-oh. King. I didn't kill that man. Justice is blind.
Oh.
But she dies if you don't let me pass. Shoot him, sir. Don't worry about me. Let her go. What are you going to do to me, Jimbo? We both know you never had the guts to do what needed to be done. Kill him. You've got two choices. I shoot you down or you surrender. You know what? Now, I already know about the end result, but it's starting to become more obvious about what all these people have in common. When you take into account one thing about O'Hara, you then realize why he would approve of these five.
Hmm.
And it's kind of painfully obvious.
Uh-huh.
You got two choices. You shoot down or I shoot you down or you surrender. All right. Well, all right. We play it your way for now. Harvey Dent, you're under arrest. It's become hard. But yeah. Yep. He's listening in. Who's out here? What do you know about what happened to the Graysons? Shouldn't you be in bed, kid? Bat! Tell everyone the circus is off limit. Man, what is this place? So this is how he finds out.
Oh.
I never thought to give it a name. You wanted to find out who you killed your father and father? Yes, I can't let you go out there untrained. All you'll do is get hurt or worse. Why do you care what happens to me? I mean, I see more of you than that guy Wayne who's supposed to look out for me. Dick, I know you, and we have a lot to talk about. I'm not sure how I feel about this take of events.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It feels like because this is the side plot.
Yeah,
That's what kind of bothers me. It's the side plot. Would you agree with that? That's the problem here. The Dick Green story, the fact that this replaced year 3 when it's the side plot of a bigger mystery. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
No.
that's kind of weird.
I just thought you would want a continuance. Tomorrow begins what it is, and being what it is. Are we having a discussion? Yes. And you won't reconsider hiring counsel rather than representing yourself? Why? Do you think I'm afraid of going up against you? Hardly. I believe in you. I believe in Harvey Dent. Really? You're beginning to sound a lot like Gilda. Porter. You should be sure to bring every shred of evidence you have on the Hangman. You're going to need it. Where's Zuko? I don't know. I swear I don't know. Oh! You always work as a smarter brother, Umberto. Be smart. Zuko works for you. I told you I don't know you. I know you freak. He's gone under ever since the circus thing. Sit down, Pino. You got one last chance, Umberto. I should be out there with him, not stuck in the cave with these bats. I've trained. I'm ready. That will be coming out of your allowance. He thinks I'll get hurt. He doesn't trust me. On the contrary, I hope you are aware how extraordinary it was for him to share his secret with you. Truly extraordinary. But yeah, it's time. Oh, I got you a new gun. You have to finish what you started. Eliminate anyone who stands in your way. Take your seat at the head of the 5 family. Make me proud.
Oh.
Papa? Oh! I love how that references!
Yeah.
Long Halloween there.
Well, it's a momento.
Oh, he's coming after him. You can't run away, fat man! Can't breathe. You're faking it. Get up. Get up, bad ticker. Oh, he's dead. I could give you the Arkham job last October. It was me and the Maroney brothers, the rats. Listen, Maroney's don't work for Falcone. Who do they work for, Zuko? Probably keep me alive. I'll do what I can. Okay, see, they're not just brothers. Twins. He's dead.
But not really, because they retconned him to have survived.
Right. And how do you know? And how do you know someone didn't follow you? They didn't. And what if they did? I'm beginning to think you have more in the lose than I do. And what is it you want? You promised you keep my name out of this, that you would protect me. The Joker shooting, all those people dragging me downtown like I was a cheap hood. You are a cheap hood. You only dress well. We had a deal. I hope you dismantle the criminal elemente in my family, my sister Sophia's side of things, and shut the hell up. From now on, I contact you. You don't contact me, ever. Now get out of here before somebody drops a noose around your neck. Do you, I can't answer that question. And why is that, Mr. Dent? Because I'm not Harvey Dent. Then who are you? The name's Two-Face. Your Honor, if the witness is not mentally competent to determine his identity, then I must renew my objection to have Mr. Dent represent himself. She's right, Mr. Dent. You can't have it both ways. Ding! I swear. So now it's Harvey the whole time.
Yeah. Until the font changes.
Yep. I can't. On 9 men from the Gotham City Police Department, past and present, have been hanged. All were pinned with notes that had to do with you, both personally and professionally. How do you explain that? I can't. But as I understand it, those notes were taken from my files. Notes and files that were stored in your office, Counselor. Care to explain that? It's a matter of record. The files were stolen from my office before the first murder. How convenient. I am not the one on trial here, Mr. Dent. Oh, what time is it? It's about 2 o'clock. Why? I moved for a recess.
What?
Yep.
Be wearing a...
Yep. Damn him. He baited me to get all the evidence. And
she said it.
Oh, sorry. Damn him. He baited me to get all the evidence. I don't know, flirts, get out of here. But no one can resist me. Go to hell. Interesting. His love for Gilda is that strong.
Yeah. Harvey's love that Two-Face respects.
Exactly. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Never thought of that. Oh. Wilcox.
Oh.
And
we had a deal. And in an eye for an eye.
An eye for an eye. Okay, you want to know what they all have in common is? They're all crooked cops. Who else would Loeb put in charge of trying to bring down the families?
Loeb.
That's it. No. What else would O'Hara? What else would who else? Because O'Hara was crooked. They were all crooked. The only ones that weren't, even Merkel to a point was crooked. At one point, he may have become a good cop, but even he was crooked.
Everyone was on the take until they weren't.
Yep. Harvey, is that you? Guess again.
Yes, again.
Hello, Porter. I was wondering when you show up. You're you're supposed to say who's there, and you're supposed to say who's there, but apparently you two already know each other. Tell them, Harvey. Tell them what, Porter? Tell them who I am to you. Patty cake. Have you been playing patty? Okay, that I will take the joke. Have you been playing patty cake with the new DA, Hive? When it's all done, were you biting our dirtiest all over to her while you go up and live happily ever after? Shut up, Joker. Not this time, Harv. I think you're keeping a little girlfriend around. Think of her as my get out of jail free card. No, tell them, Harvey. Tell them that I love you and you love bang. Yeah. Harvey Dent is a married man, Porter. Don't ever forget that. Now I want to see the calendar man and Mr. Freeze right away. Dang!
Because she kept talking to Harvey. Well, she was actually being...
But she thought she was with Harvey.
Well, she was actually with Two-Face. Two-Face was going along with it.
But the moment she made it clear, she thought she was loving Harvey was loving her.
Yeah, Two-Face was just...
Nope. Yeah, so Commissioner, indeed, those were Wilcox's last words to me before she was hung. But purposely or not, she left her walkie-talkie on. The radio dispatcher made me listen to this tape. Listen, but we. She definitely either knew her or recognized her attacker. But it's not much. But we thought you were dead. But we have a much more immediate problem. Janice Porter is missing. How do you? Never mind. No one at her office or apartment has seen her in 2 days. You entered her apartment? I found this there. Do you remember when I asked Porter if she had known Alberto Falcone at Harvard? She said something about Falcone having left for Oxford by the time she got there, Batman. Specifically, she said by the time she transferred to Harvard, Falcone had left for Oxford from Gotham University, where she knew a young professor named Harvey Dent and transferred out the year he married Gilda Dent. Jim, it's possible everything you've shared with Porter, Two-Face knows. Like, no, how? You disappointed me.
This is a Godfather reference.
I know.
Yeah,
I didn't kill this
pointing
woman.
out to the audience who might not know.
Yep, they won't
Those who have
believe
not
you.
watched that very long movie.
They'll see the gun. They'll know it was you. What should I do? If you can't use the gun to destroy your enemies, then use it to destroy yourself. Suicide. My father wouldn't. You are not my father! No, I'm not. The calendar is being forgotten, and that is unacceptable. Okay, I do like this! Calendar Man manipulating holidays because he made people forget Calendar Man.
Yeah.
Or Falcone.
Yeah. It's a petty thing, but it's something that he would do.
Yep, 2 hours later!
Yeah, as a slow burn.
Yeah.
Again, how do we go from here to here?
2 hours, well, he beat him, I guess. Like, he did this all by
Alberto
himself.
beat him up.
Or maybe not. No, probably Sophia. Oh.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
So Soul and Hill are warm and left there by, yeah. We see they're all trying to look around, figure things out. Something, Scarecrow could have provided. They realized that so many people were being manipulated. No sign of Sophia. Eyes in the house are on the ground. What would he want with his crippled sister? Porter. The 2 shots from a 22, like Alberto killed her. Difficult to tell. There's a chemical in her blood system. It's crystallized the arteries, preserving her. The same thing Mr. Freed did to his wife. Conspiracy against one man, not just a man. Holiday.
Oh.
So they've realized and they've all been manipulating him.
Oh.
So yeah, tic-tac, look, we used to play games like this all the time. This isn't a game. Sorry. Hey, just listen for 2 seconds. You see the first note? None of you are safe. What if it's supposed to read, 9 of you are safe? Like a message, not a clue. Huh? What do you think? The boy showed some promise. If it goes in there and you lose. Well. Look what the cat dragged in. I do love that false, image.
Yeah.
Yep. Need any help? I was careless.
Huh.
Yep, sorry about that. But yeah, then Catwoman appears. You're not going anywhere. Really? I might have something to say about that. Like, Well, yeah, obviously this is where she had been after she got back. I'm not the Hangman. Give me a reason to believe you. I don't give a damn what you believe. Tell me what you were doing up here tonight. Get your boot off of me. You disappeared for 6 months. Why? I didn't ask. Italy. I didn't ask where. I asked why. It's the same answer. Now get your damn boot off of me. The night Harvey Dent killed Carmine Falcone, Sophia Falcone and I fell off this roof. In the confusion, I don't think you saw. I don't think anyone saw. I scratched her face. The right side of her face. Just like her dead father. She should have died, but my Bola, what happened to her is instead may have been worse. Her face, the glass had sheared off the right side of her face. She wasn't moving. She would have bled to death if Mr. Merti hadn't found her. With the police arriving, he stole Sophia safely out of the building. Together, I would find out later they fled to Italy, where her brother Mario was living, in Palmero, and a plastic surgeon could be easily found. Piano adviso, a father's love can be a terrible thing. Oh, she slashed it, but when she looked in a mirror, she slashed the wrong side.
Yeah.
I tried to find her orthopedic surgeon. I looked and found no one. Why would you go through all the trouble? Who is Sophia Falcone to you? Why is it so hard for you to understand? When you blame yourself for Harvey Dent and you didn't even throw the acid. Harvey Dent was my friend. Who was Sophia to you? Possible half-sister, of course. Batman? Hey, guess what? I can triple flip here. Yep. What did I do? You do not take it personally. Master Bruce has those moves. I could help him if he'd ask me. Yes, I imagine you could, but I'm not. Oh, he's up a Bat Boy!
Kind of unoriginal name.
Columbus Day. Oh, they've gunned down the rest.
Yeah, those 9 are not safe anymore.
Yep.
Past safe.
They will be talking about this for years to come. In a matter of days, Gotham City will be ours.
That's Two-Face said the first thing, and Joker
will be ours. Where are those millions you have been promising, Two-Face? There are 11 warehouses filled with untraceable laundered cash that belong to the Falcone family. Information which was provided by the late Janice Porter. When this job is done, you will get what you were promised and more. Dibs at Alberto. Make sure you finish it this time. Oh, don't worry, Harv. I'll lick the plate clean. Such a waste. You've got company. Lopez, he's here. I appreciate you coming. You said you wanted to talk. What about Falcone? I need to know you can get me asylum and immunity. Asylum from who? From everybody. Please, no. If you go to any doctor, any doctor, they will find us. So the calendar man clipped you with one shot. Papa once took 5 shots right in the chest, and he shrugged it off. Okay, she clearly either doesn't know about what her father going to Thomas Wayne, or she's skewing it.
Most likely, yeah.
Because I shrugged it off.
Yeah.
You're right, Alberto. You're not like Papa, and you never will be. She just killed him now.
Yeah.
Talk about the body bags here in this issue.
You Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yep. Had an arrangement. I gave her information on Sophia's activities, and she gave me protection. When I heard she'd been murdered, possibly by my brother Alberto, I knew all bets were off. Porter told me we had someone on the inside. She never told me who. Were you having an affair with her? No. Did you know she was having an affair with Harvey Dent? What? No. Can I listen to the tape of the cop who was hanged again? What did you say her name was? Wilcox. Detective Lorraine Wilcox. But we had a deal. That's an L and Wilcox on Sophia's payroll and for big money. But we had a deal. Liar! Wilcox was my partner, my friend. Enough. The damage has been done. I didn't know she was a cop until now. Sophia Gigante is the hangman. And get down. They're trying to kill me. Harvey Dent. Hold on, Solomon. The rest of you take the tunnel heading west. I'm going to find out what the hell just hit us. Oh. Tell me. Oh, it was Scarecrow.
Yeah. When he's a very costume. Must be a very flammable costume. With straws and hay.
Oh, yep. Guilty as sin. They did say it. Jury abuse. So Batman was messing it up. Like, my father once told me, you are never stronger than when your enemy thinks you're weak. Nobody looked beyond the wheelchair at a supposedly crippled woman. Funny enough, Joker was right.
Yeah.
Yep, it turns out, and Sophia set out to take from Harvey anyone who had helped him along the way. The cops, even the rotten ones, from O'Hara to Gordon, each helped build Harvey Korint's career. That's why!
Joo.
So all of them were crooked or they were all associated with Harvey.
Joo.
Your father can rot in hell. Ugh, Batman! No one else dies. You still protect him. He betrayed you in the city and everything you say you believe in. This isn't about 10. This is for the men and women you hang. The end of the Falcone family. 2 in the head. You wanted it to end, Bats? So did I. Now there aren't going to be any insanity plays this time.
Oh.
So that's why Alberta got out with the insanity defense.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Gunshots at Alberta, and we'll have to show our pal Harvey our appreciation for this escape route. Oh, what do we know about this danger high voltage if you've seen Superman Batman?
Joo.
Oh, Grundy was loyal to you. He's dead. He's died before. He'll live again. So that's when he finally died.
Joo.
Oh!
Juu.
Hey, watch out! There's someone else down. Oh, Dick is Robin. Who the hell is this? Some kid all by himself. Not alone, mister. A dynamic duo. Bats, stop. Not this time. For the second time, stop. Batman, I stay back, you. Gotham City is mine now. Everyone else is dead. Not everyone, Harv. Ha! I swear, I wasn't going to let him have it all. For all in his talk, what did Two-Face really want? Getting rid of a bunch of gangsters? Same as old Harv. He never understood Gotham City like you and me, Bat. Scribble in the Carter pocket. Duh! Pretty cool, huh? What is it that you're wearing?
Oh.
Did you think that he's really dead? As much as I can be without finding the body. And then in any event, the man we know as Harvey Dent was already dead. I understand you're working with a young partner now. I'd like to meet him sometime. Yes, I am. And you will. Batman, I know I don't say this very often, but thank you. The Hangman, Sophia, she killed a lot of cops. My people. We couldn't have stopped her without you. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. This case, I saw some things. Wilcox, I trusted her. I can only imagine how you feel, Julia. It's been a hard year for all. So they're not divorced yet, but this is them obviously just having an on period. But we know it's not going to last much longer. People here would talk about the old days in Gotham. How being a cop was tough, but they held on to it. That being a cop meant something back then. I think it can again, Lopez. The GCPD needs good people. And I'm going to be looking for a new chief soon. I always liked O'Hara. Poor Mario!
Oh, last man standing and
he's broken! He's lost everything. And I can see why then he'll eventually come back as another mob boss. After all this!
Yeah, that is a story move the characters kind of action.
Yep. But yeah, of course, I know you wondered why I stole from you, often and repeatedly, when there were others who were just as deserving. I used your money to buy my way into society, into a new Selena Kyle. I took what I needed to make sure and make the life that I deserved, that I was owed. But you never knew why. No one does. I spent 6 months in Italy to find a piece of paper that would prove what I believe is true. And there was nothing. I know you were my real father, but I can never prove it. My history is as empty as this grave. So this is goodbye. We never spoke while you were alive, so I don't see any more reason it's starting now. Oh, that's where the body piece came from. Answered all the questions.
Yeah, Two-Face held it as a trophy.
Oh, and the vow.
Yeah.
So, not as good as Long Halloween. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, not as good, but still, it
Not
has
bad.
it has its strengths.
It has its strengths, but a lot of the weaknesses are glaring, especially the plotting.
Yeah,
Too much.
yeah. It's like I said, like a free runner. We're going one path, the other path, some other path, and
Can you agree? Would you agree with that?
yeah. Still, it's kind of like a
Oh,
type
yeah,
type sequel that
yeah.
if the Long Halloween has been used like a basis for some kind of some stories, then Dark Victory could probably be seen as a type sequel to that those other stories that inspired it would need. So like
Exactly.
like when I did the whole Arkham Origins 2 years ago and in my review on it, I said that it would that game would have needed to have a Dark Victory kind of sequel, and
It would.
supposedly Arkham Shadow is going to be that sequel.
Hopefully. But again, for this, again, I would give this a 7 out of 10 if I had to rate it.
Yeah.
Whereas Long Halloween, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This, I mean, let's be honest, they struck gold with that last one. This one felt like they were trying to please everything that people liked about Long Halloween, but amp it up. And it, like, the mystery was not a good one.
No, that basically it took something like for me to also kind of come behind and follow it. And you had to spell it out something. I just went, okay, that's
all those cops were crooked.
Oh.
Or, as they said, because they were helping Dent in a way. But Sophia made sense. That made sense.
Yeah, Sophia was...
It was the most obvious. She had the height. She had the build. Hiding in the chair made sense.
Yeah.
But there was just some stuff here that just... Too many plates were spinning.
Yeah, it's too much, and but pretty much the whole other thing. Like if we go also keep with the Long Halloween being a transition period where the organized crime was pushed aside, out with the old and in with the new breed of criminals. This is the same thing with the police, with the corrupt police.
I would say, the one part that bugged me the most, the one that just felt so rushed, was this bit.
Yeah.
Killing off everyone at once. Really? It just felt like we could have killed. I mean, I get it. The whole point of the other thing was to kill off the cops. I get it. And again, Sophia was doing all those killings. I get that. But why do it all here at once?
On one hand, it's
we didn't even pay attention to these.
And it would be, but maybe it's the fact that they could have done it if they had like more issues to show it happening. If it was framed in more than just one page.
And then we don't even know what the whole point was.
Well, it's finishing the job that the Long Halloween started.
But they could have killed him off before. And the only people we didn't focus on were the Maronis. And then Vidi only got involved when she got them on bail. We didn't even know anything about Skeevers or Gazoo.
One of the Skeevers was the...
No, you're right.
The only thing we know that
Skeever was the guy who helped out. He's the guy who took over after Zuko died.
Yeah.
So we know about him. But Gazoo, we didn't know anything about.
Oh, that I agree with you.
Again, Vidi was just there to bail these two out. And again, the whole Robbins thing, I get what Loeb was going for. I really do get what Loeb was going for. But it should have had more precedent.
Nah.
Right?
It's kind of justified in showing Batman not being there, burning the candle at both ends and needing another perspective to,
well, not just that, but also
see the bigger picture.
And his trustworthiness was failing. He needed someone else. Basically, I do like one thing. This makes it clear Batman could not have been solo forever the way he was going. He couldn't. I do like that.
Yeah.
That element I do like.
Yeah.
But so much else in this was just, again, it's not bad, but the problems are really sticking in me. You know what I mean? It's like, it could have been so much better. And again, it's the fact that this replaced year 3, which was a damn good story. Again, the Robin stuff just felt like an afterthought. Yet that's the thing people keep on praising about this.
Hold on, there was some.
Would you agree with that? Like, this felt like, did it deserve the praise it gets for what it did for Robin? I don't think so.
There's an introduction in the trade, something by Tim Sale.
Oh.
Something about when he met his wife, and her wife had a child from a previous relationship, and he had drawn he had his stepson as a Robin. Then that was the first and last picture of the Boy Wonder until Jeph Loeb called one the story he wanted to tell. Quote, "But I hate Robin, he doesn't make any sense, he's so colorful, Batman's a loner, he can't escape the tragedy that shaped his life, blah, blah, blah." Loeb's Sale said. Jeph Loeb responded, "That's the point, we wait and see." Okay, when he saw, and this is the talent that is Loeb, was a way to filter a reality through comic book melodrama and find a poignancy. The sentiment Batman is a loner. What sense did it make to have him have a companion, or for us to give him one? Jeph's answer lay in the contrast. His depiction of Dick as an extrovert, talky little kid, and the conflicts in personalities that arose from that, in brackets, helped immeasurably by the now 11-year-old by Sale's stepson made sense to him. It will come as no surprise to anyone who has ever looked at Sale's work that he loves visual contrast, heavy blacks and thin lines, big panel on the same page with a tiny, dense background and big empty spaces. It heightens the comedy or drama in each scene, and when Sale realized that the figures of Batman and Robin gave him the opportunity to play with that, big, hulking superhero and little kid, Jeph had won.
I see it. I'm reading it right now, too. Yeah. Okay, that is a good reason from that point. And he does work well with his artist. But the execution is just, does it deserve the praise it gets, though? I don't think it does. I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
it is good.
Praise, but it deserves acknowledgement.
Yes, it deserves acknowledgement. But to say that this deserved to overshadow year 3, when that has now become forgotten...
Yeah, so forgotten that I'm. How much of it was in flashbacks and how much of it was set in present day?
Both. It was both.
I don't know. That's the only thing.
Because the present day dealt with Tony Zuko. In fact, there was a point Tony Zuko was about to be let out of prison, and this was the first time he'd been let out. And you had Alfred was ready to shoot him because he knew what this would do to Dick. Alfred was ready to throw it all away for Dick. But as soon as Zuko got let out, someone else killed him. But yeah, great moment there. Alfred was ready to shoot, to kill, even to throw everything away to disappoint Bruce for Dick's sake. What does that tell you?
Alfred was always ready to take faults for everyone he looked after.
But we lost that now because of this. That always just sticks with me, you know what I mean? That always just sticks in my craw. That this book replaced, it's because of this story, we will almost never get that moment retold. Because Zuko had to die in this one. That's what makes the year 3 non-canon and overrides it all. Also, the villains breaking into the Batcave. I'm sorry, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That is they never would bring it up again.
Yeah, like, or even try to find again. Batman's inner monologue does bring up that he's going to cement that route so that no one will ever use it again.
That's the same route he uses in Superman Batman. Remember?
Yeah.
That's the exact same route they use. Because Superman had to grab the electricity and pull it off.
Then it was maybe then dynamite, so this never happens again.
Maybe.
So did he have it rebuilt or rearrange the route so that it would still be there, but it would be hard to retrace the steps there?
Maybe. But yeah, can you remember? Because yeah, like I said, there's that one moment. Hold on. I mean, I know this is also Loeb playing off to his, previous story. Yeah. Right here.
This came out in 2001. And this came out in 2000.
Actually, no. Well, according to the ending, that last page here, this was at least drawn in 2000. Probably finished in 2000. Oh, yeah. November 1st, 2000. This came out in 2003. But yeah, remember? So we still have that.
Yeah, it could be that
or it could have been
he dynamited the tunnels and then probably paid for the reconstruction so that it would be.
Or it could be a different tunnel. Or it could be a different tunnel with just the same high voltage sign. But still, that's an odd coincidence.
Yeah, that's true.
And it takes them right there. So wait, so that probably is the same one.
Does that show that where the entrance is on the cave?
No, it doesn't, but we can already see the cave over there anyway. Although I do like it says danger high voltage, and it literally is high voltage. Although, why the heck do you have bars with high voltage in the sewers? Isn't that asking for trouble if the water gets too high?
Yeah, it would be.
Well, anyway. So what's your final thoughts on this whole story?
Give and take, you can probably pro and con it.
Yeah. There's a reason why this hasn't gotten any adaptation. There's a reason why we don't hear much about this being the beloved, book.
Yeah.
Is it bad? Hell no. It is not bad.
Yeah. Apparently Christian Bale also said somewhere that it's one of his favorite stories.
Probably because
which is surprising considering how anti-Robin he was.
Right. I will say this though. I would say this is a step above serviceable. Can we agree to that? It's a step above serviceable.
Yeah.
But not that much.
Yeah, it's a story that works to a point as it will go down, but it's not.
It's also a mess. It's also a mess.
Yeah.
Basically, everything. I look at it this way. Long Halloween clearly had a long gestation period and a good getting all the ducks in a row. It's that whole great first movie, and then you have the second one where you had the same creative teams on ball, the same people, same actor, same writer, same director, same assistant director, all that. But because they had a deadline,
they had to do it
and because it's like they're trying to recapture that magic. And I'll say this is probably one of the closer to coming to recapturing the magic I will give them. But it just felt like too much was going on. Also, Sophia getting gunned down felt like an anticlimax. And it felt like Harvey once again is the one who finishes the job.
Yeah. There's also the one that Batman keeps telling Sophia, the whole thing about he doesn't care about about her as capturing her for her or someone else's sake, and that he's there for the victims. That's something like I remember talking about this with someone, or trying to talk about this with someone, like like Scream, for example. In Scream, every time they go with the ghost face again, and no one ever brings up the victims. The ghost face kills, they always just the ghost after the.
Who's coming after the main characters?
Yeah, the main characters and so on. But no one ever brings out that all those other people who were just the victims for the sake of having him giving the killer victims.
Oh, there's a line that's missed here. In so many ways, Sophia Falcone tried to erase Harvey Dent. When all the good that was Harvey Dent, Two-Face already destroyed.
Yeah.
But I don't even like this. Joker shoots him? Like, really?
Yeah. What was Joker planning to go with that? Or does Joker plan, or does he just do it for the shit?
Again, that's what I'm saying. This is the problem. Too much randomness. At least with Long Halloween, you had the villains working together at the end because Harvey wanted to use them to take out Carmine. So, and it was symbolic.
Yeah.
Here, the symbolism was like, get it? Get it?
Yeah.
Did it feel that way?
This is something I could actually acknowledge as the lesser, as the con of the characters moving the story, when there are too many characters pushing it forward.
Exactly.
Sometimes story needs to move the characters, because if the characters are the ones moving the story, and too many characters are pulling it in too many different directions. And we had way too much. The fact that Porter got killed off in the penultimate issue. It just felt like, again, just like too many, too much, too much, too many plates were spinning. Are not needed anymore. Let's just. I'll say this. This is a case where you have so many plates spinning, but none of them fell off. But there's too many that you're distracted looking at the plates. Because I'll be honest, I don't feel like any plates got dropped. Can we agree to that? Yeah. It felt like it's the problem of having too many plates spinning. Your attention is diverted elsewhere. Oh. But again, just Loeb gets the characters. I'll give him that. A lot of the characterization here is good. No. I'll be honest. My favorite has to be the Porter stuff, with Harvey. How it's clearly Two-Face, but she thinks she loves Harvey. It's Harvey. Yeah. It was clearly also done the whole thing that Harvey was young, but Harvey being a young professor at Gotham University. Yeah. Oh, here's something else I wonder. How many times do you think Two-Face did like Harvey? Two-Face. Right. How many times do you think he did that? Probably the whole time. Oh. I can bet you by the end, he finally got fed up. It's like, I told you. That's the feeling I got. Like he was so tired of correcting her. Yeah, it's kind of like the whole what was it? What Tarantino movie was it? With the where De Niro killed that. Well, it's been so long since I saw that movie. But there's a lot of De Niro movies. Yeah, where he said one more word and I'll shoot you. Okay, I'm sorry. I told you. Yeah, that kind of. I could see that, but you can so tell she was just so convinced. Like I'm with Harvey. It's like, no, you're with Harvey's body. But Harvey ain't the one you're talking to. Can I get so mad? You gotta get that vibe, right? Like he probably warned her many times. Oh. And we never saw that, but that's the vibe I got. But that was Dark Victory. We've got one more of the Batman books to be going over. Although, do you want to do the special, or do you want to save that for when Last Halloween finishes up? Yeah, let's do that then. By the way, you know what comes out tomorrow that you and I should cover? The 0 Hour special. The retrospective. Because we did the Death in Return, and since we already did 0 Hour, makes sense, right? Oh, cool. We should definitely cover that one. We could probably fit that in before we record When in Rome, since When in Rome's only 6 issues. But after we do When in Rome, again,
And depending on if we do the special or not, because I don't know. But hold on. But after that, we'll do the colors.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to go still. So yeah.
Oh, man.
And then eventually, once that many wraps up, we got to do the death in the family. What if?
Yeah. And
That's
then
what it's called. I just call it what if. I just call it what if.
Yeah. And then to Morrison's run.
Yep. Oh, yep. So, and Morrison's run. That's going to take a while.
Yep.
Until then, see you guys on the next one. Take care.
And may your heart be your guiding key.